guitar from our old friend Neil Young in double drop D tuning. Hello my veteran friends, and yes, we are again in double drop D tuning this week, one of our favorite tunings here on this channel. For those of you that aren't familiar, from standard tuning you get to double drop D by lowering string 1 and string 6 from an E down to a D. So from string 6 to 1, it is D, A, D, G, B, D. And the beauty of this tuning is in a droning 3-chord song like this old guitar, the chord shapes are very simple. So let's go over the chord shapes. The first chord is a D. And I've got my index finger on string 3, fret 2, and my ring finger on string 2, fret 3. So that's our D shape. And then our G shape, you simply move your index finger from string 3, fret 2 to string 5, fret 2. Okay, and then to get to our A shape, which is the third and final chord, you just move your index finger from the 2nd fret of the 5th string to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And that's a 5-string chord, so we're not letting our open 6th ring out on that. I want to emphasize that 5th string open as our bass note in that A chord. It's actually an A sus4, but for simplicity's sake, in the chord sheet, I'm just calling it A. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a riff going on here, a little groove that goes on for most of the song. So it starts off with that D shape, and then you go to a more traditional D shape where you're adding your middle finger to the first string, 2nd fret. And then the next position is adding your pinky on the 1st string, 4th fret. So you're just playing the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd notes of the D scale there, and then coming back to the 2nd note. So it's like this. Open 2, 4, 2. Open 2, 4, 2. And the strum pattern is, it's all down up, but you're kind of starting on the bass notes. Down up, so it's a down up, so you're down on the bass notes, up on the treble notes, and then your next down is on the bass notes again, but you're emphasizing the treble notes. And it's obviously hard for me to describe, so the best thing I can do is just play it for you a couple times and have you kind of internalize what's going on there. Sometimes I'm hammering into that G shape, so I'm using my index finger, I'm hitting the open 5th string and then hammering that index finger onto the 2nd fret. Okay, and then the last thing we need to talk about is that little instrumental in the middle. So it starts off with a D shape up high on the neck. So your middle finger is on string 3, fret 11, and your index is on string 2, fret 10. So that's just another way to play a D. And then what Neil does to do that simple little ditty there in the instrumental is he's using his ring finger on the second string 12th fret. To play that little melody. And then he goes down to the third string, again fretting the 12th fret, again third string 12th fret, again. Play the last verse to close out. This old guitar ain't mine to keep. It's mine to play for a while. This old guitar ain't mine to keep. It's only mine for a while. Simple, elegant song from Neil Young, but just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy to play. There's a lot going on in this thing, but I do think it's very achievable for an intermediate level guitarist to get this song right. So anyway, hope you enjoy playing and singing that lullaby, and have a fantastic week, and I look forward to sending you another song next week. Until then, adios, my friends.